here's the problem, right? So the first thing I want to do is take the derivative. Yes? What is f prime?
Negative
3 minus radical x to the negative 2, right?
negative 1/2.
X to the negative 1/2?
Amen.
Okay, everybody okay with that?
This is where I messed up and I fixed it.
Okay, the next one, just find the second derivative is a
14.
product. Can I take this off if you all are in your seats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Up
taking
3
off
feet
the
away
mask.
from
Right.
I have to be 3 feet away from you to take it off.
3 feet.
CDC did.
Wow, that's crazy.
So, f double prime. This is a product. It is the first times the derivative of the second, which is 1/4 x to the negative 3/2 plus the second times the derivative of the first, which is what? 2 times 3 minus radical x to the negative 3
Yes.
times what?
Oh, we had to do
Negative 1/2 x to the negative 1.
Yes.
So then make
Okay. Right?
Yup.
Okay, I'm going to clean this up just for a minute before I plug in.
Erase it.
Isn't this negative 1/4 x to the negative 3/2 times 3 minus radical x to the negative 2?
Yeah. Is that what it says? It's backwards.
What?
Wait,
Yes.
how did you get that very last one? 1/3 x to the negative?
This, it's 1/2 x to the negative 1/2.
Oh,
That's the derivative of
okay, yeah.
that. Okay, isn't this a negative 1/2 times a 2 times a negative 1/2? What is that? I think it's a positive half, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Plus 1/2. And then, isn't it x to the negative 1? Right? No kidding. 3 minus radical x to the negative 3. Right? So now, what is x? 4. So, I'm just going to plug it in. All right? This is negative 1/4. What is it? 4 to negative 3/2. Anybody know?
2.
First of all, what's 4 to the 3/2?
Oh, 1/8. It's 1/8.
4 to the 3/2, isn't that square root of 4?
That's
Cubed?
That's 8.
That's 8. And it's negative, so it's on bottom. Right?
Oh, okay.
You good with that? Now, what about this? Isn't this just 1?
Very good.
I don't think it's negative 1.
3 minus 2. 3 minus 2.
Oh. Yeah, about.
Plus, what is that? 1/2 times 1/4. Is that right?
It's 1 to 4.
Comes 1 again, right?
I'm checking because I have. Isn't this negative 1/32 plus 1/8, which is negative 1/32 plus 4/32.
3/32.
How'd y'all do with that?
Bad.
I know even those,
Got it.
those of you, some of that asked, did it. Did you find your mistake or did you do okay?
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah, mine was 3.
Number 9, I don't
Yes.
know if, I feel like I'm just missing something that
So you got -1 for golf?
Oh, just one.
Okay, I got 1.
What age is that? Right.
Okay,
That's
number 9. H prime of 1,
What's up?
right? And h of x is equal to x to the 9th plus f of x to the -2nd, right? So all I need is the derivative of that and plug in 1.
That's great.
What's the derivative of that?
It's quite long.
I'm a little confused here, what I've got written. H prime is equal to -2 x to the 9th plus f prime of x, right?
Wait.
Whoa.
I thought we would leave that
That's a
fine, and then we would do.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
I don't know why I put a prime.
Woo!
I was, okay. This to the -3
Yes.
times 9x to the 8th
Yes.
plus f prime of x.
Yes.
Times 1.
When I put a 1 in, I wonder if you're missing something because mine,
Look at the chart.
You're supposed to use the graph still.
oh,
The table.
I was like, somewhere we've got to have a number.
Right, you should-
All right, that makes way more sense now. So I have -2. Isn't this 1 plus, what is f of 1?
F3 is 3.
To the -3.
Yes.
And then this is 9 plus, what's f prime of 1?
1.
And plus 1.
Plus.
So this is -2 over 64
Yep.
times 10.
I didn't put
Over
3.
64, also 5 sixties.
No, negative.
Negative is.
Find your mistake? I was like, wait, somewhere there's
I
another
know
number.
it's easy, so, cause the rest of it was an easy problem, it's just, I forget to put parentheses when I do the derivative of
I
the outside.
did the whole thing right, and then I plugged it in.
So I need to make sure I remember that.
In my
Also,
calculator.
on 10, for, that we put on the front, do you just want us to say, like, look at the work, cause
Yes,
it's
that's
like,
fine.
prove it, or whatever.
X, F prime of X.
I was confused
Weird.
on 10.
On 10 and 8.
2x. And that is it. No,
You
plus
were
F.
confused on 10. You want to look at it?
I have a question on B.
On 10B?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Did you all do okay on A?
Yes.
Jensen, you didn't like A either? Okay. So that G prime of X is this. I have F of G of X equals 2x, right? To get a G prime, I have to take the derivative of this. And the derivative of this is F prime of G of X times G prime of X equals 2.
supposed to know that.
Let's
I
do-
didn't know.
Know what?
who's given
Why?
it? Well, you just do the derivative of f g of x.
So I need to solve for g prime. So isn't g prime of x equal to 2 over f prime of g of x? That's all that in there. You tried to make it harder than that, didn't you?
Yeah, I was trying to do a cross.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, the.
Now.
Oh.
Show that g prime is this.
So, what I tried to do was make 1 plus 4 squared equal u of g of x. That made that one work.
Well, I went to the next one. And I said, f prime of x is equal to 1 plus f of x squared, right?
What's to do with the brackets? Oh, because
Take me a minute to figure out what I did, I guess.
I wasn't sure how to like show it, but all I did was plug in 2x to the bottom.
Plug in
Or
2x.
like you plug in 2x to that, to f prime of x, and that gives you the right denominator.
ooh.
But I don't know if that's right.
How do we know f prime of x equals f of g of x? Well, I looked at 1 plus 4 squared on the answer and made that and tried to make it equal f prime g of x. Or we plugged in something for x, f of x. G of x.
I've gone a big circle, I think, on mine. Well, we know, what do we know? F of g of x is 2x. And you did what, Emma?
All I did was plug in, so I made the denominator what the f prime of x is, and then I plugged in 2x for f of x.
Okay, because if f prime of this and this, then this has to equal that. Right?
How do we know that? How do we know that equals 1?
Because because this whole problem is the same.
Oh, yeah.
It's all one problem. So if I know what these two must be the same,
So make that side.
so make this 1 plus f prime of g of x squared. So what I have is 1 plus 2x squared. I will tell you, on the AP test, they will not ask for anything like this. They will not.
Okay, then f prime of g of x.
They don't do the show that.
They don't.
Not usually.
Thank goodness.
So we'll just leave it at that. It's probably not real clear, but guys, today is derivatives of trig functions. Do you know them?
Yeah.
What's the derivative of sine?
Cosine.
What's the derivative of cosine? What's the derivative of tangent?
Secant squared.
And you do know for every one of these it's secant squared dx or whatever, right?
Yeah.
What's the derivative
Wait, what did you?
of cotangent?
These are the
Negative cosecant x.
x was something besides x, then it would be, like if I was taking the derivative of sine of x squared, it would be cosine of x squared times 2x. What is the derivative of secant? Do you know? I knew, Emma knew. Did you know? What is the derivative of cosecant of x?
Negative x.
Negative cosecant x, cotangent x. Okay, that's what this section is. Review of the trig functions. Because you are supposed to know these. All right?
We don't know that.
Well, yes. Okay, y equals x squared sine of x plus 2x cosine of x. Find dy over dx, which is derivative, right? Product rule. What is it? The first times the derivative of the second plus 2x sine of x. Is that right? Now, plus, is this also a product? Which is the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first.
So why did we do the 2x sine x and then we did the product also?
We did the product rule for this.
Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind.
So will this simplify to what?
X squared plus two cosine.
Oh, because these subtract out. X squared cosine x plus 2 cosine x. Right?
Well, all the signs go away.
No big deal if you know the product rule,
Yeah.
trig functions. Right?
I'm not ready to get to where I go a white time stuff.
All right. Y equals tan squared x cubed. Find y prime.
Yeah.
Is this tan x cubed squared? Does it help you to write that? You could write out tan x cubed times tan x cubed? Yes, you could.
Yeah, this is harder.
So y prime is 2 times tan x cubed. What's the derivative of tan?
Secant squared x cubed,
Secant squared x cubed
3x squared.
times 3x squared. Right?
Okay.
Which is 6x squared tan x cubed secant squared x cubed.